everyone, and welcome back to Cooking with a Twist. I'm making sushi rolls here at home, so I invite you to do the same. I'm going to start out on teaching you how to make the roll, the method to make it, but of course, like with any recipe, you can switch up the toppings, the proteins, fruit, or vegetables that go in it. I'm making something that would represent like a dragon roll, so I'm going to use the smoked salmon, and I'm going to season it with a few spices and other ingredients, then layer it with some cucumbers, and then I'll show you the final project at the end. This is something you could be really creative with. You can make it into anything you would really like. So I've cooked my sushi rice already, but for the 3 cups that I used, I seasoned it with half a cup of rice vinegar, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and half a teaspoon of salt. I actually cooked it on high up until it boiled for about 5 minutes, and then I cooked it for another 20 minutes, but I made sure that it was on a about low medium. And then I turned it off and just kind of let the rice sit until it absorbs all that water. You want to check up on the rice that it's just nice and soft, but not mushy. You can use scallions for this, but I'm using chives. I'm going to mince my smoked salmon. You can use tuna for this. Make sure if you use tuna, it's a sashimi grade or sushi grade, which means that it's been gone through a process, a freezing process to kill the germs. But because I'm using a smoked salmon, it looks like it's raw, but it's actually not. And you want to finely dice this. When you get sushi or like the dragon roll that has that spicy tuna, they tend to be very mushy. I don't like that, so I'm dicing it. But if you like it to be more processed, just put it in a blender. As far as the spiciness goes, I usually use about a tablespoon of sriracha and about another tablespoon of chili garlic sauce. Now I'm going to be adding my sesame seed oil. Put about a tablespoon of that. And some rice wine vinegar. And about another tablespoon of that. I'm going to mix all these ingredients together and then throw in those chives and the salmon. I've cut my cucumber vertically because it's longer that way and it's easier for it to roll down the sushi. And if you don't like the seeds, you can remove that, but I don't mind, so I'm going to keep those. Here I'm covering my bamboo mat with some saran wrap so the sushi doesn't stick to it. I'm going to do this several times and then fold the edges so it's nice and neat. Lightly oiled my sushi mat with some olive oil, just so it makes it easier for me to roll out the sushi. Now we're going to add our rice that has been cooled down to my nori seaweed sheet. And you want to add rice almost all the way. You want to leave a little gap so it makes it easier for rolling. I'll start setting my cucumber down. And add a little salmon. Now we left a little gap because I'll make it a little easier for it to roll out. So you're going to roll it and then tighten this. And you open it back again and you keep rolling this out. And you do the same. And it very tight, and then you lift your bamboo mat again and you roll it. Keep doing that. And we turn it around. And I just do it once more just to make sure it's nice and rounded up. Here I'm cutting my avocado thinly because I want to create a crisscross hatch pattern so it looks like scales since I'm creating a dragon. Just overlapping them over each other. Just cover it with saran wrap, just to make it a little bit easier for me to actually touch the avocado and start rounding it out a little bit. Just start pressing, and then you could use your sushi mat to kind of help it a little. Now we're going to cut it into pieces. By keeping the saran wrap on there, it also makes it a little easier. So for my dragon, I've added some black sesame seeds, some jalapenos, cucumbers. That tongue is actually a red bell pepper that I've shaped. The eyes are made out of mayo sauce topped with some sesame seeds. And then I topped the entire thing with sriracha and some mayo sauce. So get creative, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.